Thank you very much, Ian. Okay, so this is Stephen Miller again here in Singapore, and we are getting ready to transition to our next presenter. Hold on just a moment. So the next presentation is a collaborative presentation between students at Humber College in Toronto and the Peabody Institute in Baltimore. And it's billed as a jazz recital, but of course the concept was to see how feasible it would be for jazz musicians to practice and collaborate this way, i.e. over a fast network connection. So there will be time in the segment for the participants themselves, the musicians at these two remote locations, to talk about what was easier than they expected, harder than they expected, et cetera, et cetera. And we are going to be seeing performances by the following musicians. The Peabody-based musicians will be, and I hope I don't mispronounce anybody's name too badly, Leo Maxey on trumpet and Adam Corson on saxophone. And then at Humber, the rest of the ensemble will be David Haskett on bass, Matthew Chalmers drums, Sam Dickinson guitar, and James Hill piano. So we're going to pick that up right at 11 o'clock, which is just a couple minutes from now. So we'll take a break for just about 2.5 minutes or so until the stroke of the hour. So, I should say 11 o'clock our time here in Singapore. I'll let you figure out what time that is wherever you happen to be. So we'll be back in a couple minutes. Thanks.
Stella. So, run there.
So are they using a separate jack trick between them? Or using
Yeah,
jack trick?
yeah, we're just getting
One,
two mix.
two,
Got it.
3.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. We need to do a short version of Olio.
Cool. One chorus each.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, let's just have like
Yeah, I won't play. I won't play.
guitar and then maybe we'll do trading at the end.
Yeah, or maybe guitar and then a chorus of sax and trumpet trading or something, and then into the head maybe.
Sure.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah. Sounds great.
Cool.
All right, cool.
So tempo wise, what do you think?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
for the sake of having a fast thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Burner.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey, this is Chris from Stanford, and congratulations, you guys. You hear me okay? Yeah, sweet. Forget the network, man. That was just great playing. Now we have a bunch of people here who might want to jump in and quiz you about the experience, and do talk about how it's different, I suppose. I'd lead off with where's the guitar?
That's me, I guess. Am I out of the camera?
You're
off camera, yeah. Oh, great. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, fantastic.
Hello, Singapore.
Yeah. Good. So, anybody here want to jump in? I'll bring the mic around.
I can say something. Are we good to talk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, come on. Would you buy the album? You know.
I like it. Well, great.
Okay, I'll maybe just to kick
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. I noticed, especially in the actually in all the tunes, quite distinct differences in terms of temporal artifacts between the heads and the solos. So I'd be interested to hear from the wind players as to how you perceive that and how you perceive time change when you're in an improvisatory setting versus playing the tune.
Well, first we start off playing the melody and play our interpretation of that, but after that we just like to improvise based on the harmonic structure of the tune, of the melody which we played. So really anything goes when we're soloing. So we're just playing off the top of our head what we know, what we're hearing.
Yeah, I meant in terms of the if you felt the nature of the time and the challenges of like latency, if you felt that was different when you were playing the head versus when you guys were soloing.
Nah, it was spot on.
Yeah, it was
no
the
issues.
same all the way through.
That's interesting because for us, as like the sort of third party looking at it, it sounded really differently to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So just a point for myself to be clear, the folks in Baltimore are getting our signal and playing to that, but then we're hearing the folks in Toronto are playing to a delay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So the perception is different in each location.
Interesting.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah.
We meant to do that.
This is Chris again. Did you ever try split rhythm section? In that context, like, keyboard and Baltimore.
We had a rehearsal where we had a piano player in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And bass and drums here, and same problems. Just like the bass and drums here were just finding it hard to lock in with anything that was going on, just because it was all like, for example, in that last tune. Basically what we were hearing is everything them playing, but a beat later.
Yeah.
So their beat 1 was our beat 2. So we
That's
just had to kind of almost ignore it in some
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, that's a brain munge. Yeah. Wow.
I'd imagine it'd be really hard, bass player being one place and drummer being the other place too.
that
I mean,
would-
I don't think that would work.
No.
Yeah.
It would be impossible.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, we'd kill it. Huh. Yeah. Wow. But bravo, sounded great, and you pulled it off despite that. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Questions anywhere else? Like if you guys in Singapore have any questions from the audience? And if not,
this is Jason in Montreal. I don't know if you can hear me.
oh, good. Hey.
Hi, this is Jason Robinson. I'm a saxophonist. I live in Massachusetts, but I'm here at McGill in Montreal, and I really enjoyed the performance. The one thing I wanted to ask about was sort of what your perceptions were like when you were playing in terms of interaction with one another. So I'm thinking, for instance, when I play with people either in the straight ahead or more experimental contexts, for me, improvisation is very much about kind of interacting with people as they're interacting with what I'm doing. Were you guys getting a sense that interaction in this telematic context is similar to the sort of co-located or in the same room kind of feeling that you get with interaction?
Well, yeah, I could say something about that. As you probably heard at the ending of All the Things You Are, including the delay and the video, both those sort of taken into mind, it was hard to see, like, when you're in a studio together, you can look at eye contact and you can see things like that. And at the ending of All the Things You Are, I kind of got the idea that it was going to be like some sort of cadenza thing, because including the lag, it could have been the lag that gave me that idea, but also the lack of eye contact that made me sort of confused about what was happening. I thought we were just going to like bring it down slowly, but no one was on the same page, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that made it really hard, because I couldn't look the trumpet player or the saxophone player directly in the eye and get a vibe from him about what he wanted to do at the end of the tune. So in that situation, it made it hard to tell what the most logical thing for the band, for the rhythm section was to do. You know what I mean? It was very difficult in that sense. I really like seeing people's eyes when I'm playing, and I have the mirror here too to the screen, so it's twice as hard. But I mean, yeah, that's about all I have to say about that.
So thanks again, and I think we're going to move on. We're going to set up for Scott here at Stanford. Big round of applause across the ocean. And across the sea. Yeah. Nicely done.